What's up, everybody? Welcome back. So today I have this giant box full of action figures that I've been saving. These are, weeks of pickups that I've just been putting off to the side to make videos like this one of. And I'm finally getting around to doing so. So here we go. We have basically a toy haul palooza of toy haul mania about to take place. I have all sorts of stuff to show off from various different toy companies, lines, all of that kind of stuff. This first part is gonna be for my fellow horror fans. I picked up 3 figures recently that are horror related that I'm going to show first. And one of them I had seen someone else pick up on Instagram and thought it was really cool. And I came across it the next time I had gone to Target. And I picked it up. No hesitation whatsoever. Because it is my favorite horror icon, character, villain. People like to say villain. And that is the Nightmare on Elm Street, New Nightmare, Freddy Krueger by NECA. This is a really sweet figure, man. Costs about $32, which is steep, but given the fact that it's completely cloth clothing, it's soft goods, the shirt, the pants, and he's got his trench coat in the back. I believe the hat is plastic, but man, this is sweet, and I absolutely love that back carding. That's really awesome. And I also really love this packaging a lot, because this packaging with it's like a clamshell type thing. If you do decide to open this, which I'm not sure at this point if I'm gonna open him or not. I'll decide at some point, because the carding is in pretty good shape. It's a little bowed, but it's in pretty good shape. But I really like the fact that if you do decide to open it, you're not going to ruin that sweet back carding there. You can keep that and even display behind the figure if you want. But this is really, really, really cool. I really dig this a lot. Like I said, Freddy is my favorite of the horror villains. And I especially like his look in New Nightmare. The fact that the glove, the fact that it's all 5 fingers is really sweet. I do like that they went with that trench coat, having the trench coat it being black, but then on the inside, the way it has the stripes. It's a really sweet figure, and I like that they threw in the alternate head that is at the end of New Nightmare. It's a sweet figure, that's for sure. Like I said, I'm not really sure if I'm going to open it up or not. I don't want, I don't know. I don't want to. I do and I don't. But for now, he's going to stay just like this. It's a sweet figure. Like I said, it's about $32. Which is, little steep, little bit more than the standard NECA figures, but all the soft goods, I think, is the reason why it's a little more expensive. But sweet pickup, in my opinion. Really dig that. Then these here, this first one I had come across once at Target and passed up on it, and I'll tell you why in a moment, and never saw it again until this most recent time, and I bought it without hesitation. And that is the Toonie Terrors, Tiffany and Chucky from The Bride of Chucky. I saw this at Target one day and was going to buy it without any hesitation. And then I scanned it just out of curiosity to make sure that it was the normal, like $13. That's about how much the Toonie Terrors run at, at my Targets. Scanned it. It came up 20. I really couldn't do 20 that day, so I put it back reluctantly. But I recently came across them again and luckily was able to pick them up because it's a really cool set. I love the fact that they made that NECA did these two in the Toonie Terrors. I think they both look awesome. I'm a little worried about Chucky being able to stand correctly because of the way he's kind of positioned his feet. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to end up opening these. I have quite a few of them. They're back here on the shelf for right now. I don't know if you can see them. They're back here on the shelf for now. Still not sure if I'm going to open them or not. Because some of them, unfortunately, have the carding isn't in the best shape. This one is in really good shape. It's almost like mint. There's a little bend on this corner, but it's in really good shape considering this must have been pretty fresh out of a box or something. This must have just been restocked. But I'm glad I was able to pick this one up finally because I regretted having to pass on it when I did. And then this next one here is another Toonie Terror. This is a new one, and usually with the Toonie Terrors, if I see them in store, if I see them in person, and it's one that I really want, I go ahead and buy it just because I know they're going for sometimes triple or quadruple, the price online. So I go ahead and pick them up if I see them. And this guy I saw, and he just came out not too long ago from one of my favorite movies, and that is Ghostface from Scream. I don't know if it's Skeet Ulrich or Matthew Lillard, but it's Ghostface. So, but I really like this one a lot. For me, the biggest attraction to these figures is the fact that they're in the Scooby-Doo style. And this one more than any of the others that I've seen, with that like kind of sneaking pose down, or like a running pose, and like you can put the knife in his hand and he'll be holding the knife running. It's just the best. I love this so much. Scream, one of my all-time favorite horror movies as well. Some of the later ones get a little bit, too meh. But the first one's awesome. Totally rewatchable. So gotta have Ghostface. So picked up both of those babies recently. I finally found this. I was at Target. I was looking for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle 4-pack, the Turtles in Disguise. I've been searching all over for it, trying to find it. Still no luck, but I stumbled across this, and I needed this one. I've been looking for it. Finally found it. There must have been a restock recently. Boom! Egon from the Ghostbusters Plasma series. Yes, I paid full price for this. He was $20. When I got the other ones for relatively cheaper, less than $10 each. But this one is going for, the lowest I've seen this guy for is $40. And but most of the time he's going for like $60 on eBay. That's ridiculous. But I needed him just because I have the other guys. I needed to complete the team. but I finally found Egon. So now I'm gonna be watching for the Dana Barrett and the Gozer figures. Those two there. I'm gonna be looking out for those. Maybe I can we'll stumble upon them in clearance somewhere, Walmart maybe. So just so that I can make Vince Clortho there, and But if I don't, that's fine too. I've got all 4 of the Ghostbusters now, so I'm super happy about that. So we're going to start off with a bang, showing off Egon there. Like I said, super happy to finally find that one. Speaking of clearance, this is probably my most recent pickup. But I keep seeing this one at my local GameStop. This GameStop is a couple miles, maybe 2 miles from my house. It's really close. I go there all the time. I keep seeing this on the clearance rack, and I keep thinking about it. I decided to finally pull the trigger the other day, and my girlfriend and I went to take a look, see what they had new, see if they had any new Funko Pops, any of that. I picked this up though, and it is the Marvel Legends 2-pack of Luke Cage and Claire Temple. It was on a clearance. The sticker says $21.99. It actually rang up for $18 something. So it was even cheaper than I had expected it to be, which I was hoping, because sometimes if it's something that's been on GameStop's clearance rack for a while, it will end up ringing up cheaper than what the sticker even says. I mainly picked this up though because I recently saw someone that had customized the Luke Cage into a Jason from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, like in his street clothes, which looked really good. They repainted the skin color, of course, and they colored they painted the t-shirt red, and I thought it looked great. So I'm probably gonna end up doing that. And the Claire figure is a really good base for another like civilian attire, maybe Trini or something like that. So that's the main reason I bought these. But I'm looking forward to cracking it open and taking a look at these figures. I've seen them in toy photography ever since they first came out, and they're nice figures, and they're great for people that were fans of the Netflix shows. But I wanted them for something different, so I picked those up for like $18. So I'm happy to went ahead and picked those up for future plans. Next up, speaking of GameStop, I got this one a couple of weeks ago. I had been eyeing it pretty much every single time that my girlfriend and I go to GameStop. I think it's really cool. I'm not a big collector of the Star Wars Black Series. I'd like to be, because I do like Star Wars, and they do a really good job. Hasbro does a really good job with the Black Series figures, especially recently. I do have the Bo-Katan and the Casca figures pre-ordered at GameStop, so I will be having those, and I will end up picking up the rest of the Black Series figures from the Mandalorian show, just to add to the shelf with Mando and Grogu and everything. That, of course, that's Grief, and the other guy, Cole. Can't ever remember that little guy's name. And hopefully we end up getting more. And I do also eventually like to pick up the other Mandalorian figures that are out there, if I ever see them in person, or if I ever get find them online for a good price. But I've never seen any other Mandalorian figures. This one I picked up though. I finally just pulled the trigger one day, and I keep looking at it. It's there. It's a GameStop exclusive. It is the Shadow Stormtrooper. I think this guy looks really, really cool. The painting on him, like the blue accents and kind of like the transparent portion of the armor. I think it's mainly the middle there. I think it looks awesome. The blue is in the eyes as well. It's a cool figure. I finally picked it up. I couldn't pass it up any longer. But like I said, I'm trying not to get into the Black Series figures too heavily. I also like the fact that this was from Star Wars The Force Unleashed, which is an awesome video game, both of them. The Force Unleashed and The Force Unleashed 2, I've played and beat both of those. They are really, really cool. Really, really good games. But yeah, so picked that up. And on the same day, I came across this figure. And it's been one of those that's been hard to come by. And I told myself I wasn't going to get into... I wasn't going to buy any more of this line. But I guess I lied to myself. But it is the Power Rangers Lightning Collection Zeo Green Ranger, or Adam, Johnny Young Bosk. I know that this one is hard to find, and supposedly, from what someone said, it's one per case, and that's why it's so hard to find. But I came across this one, and I've come across it once or twice since. So I guess it's not extremely rare, at least, you know, if I come across them, and my area really doesn't get a whole lot of the hot stuff, then it's not extremely hard to find, but it's a little bit hard to find. But I picked him up because I saw him at GameStop, and he wasn't marked up like a lot of their other action figures. He was only $19.99. So I went ahead and picked him up, and I told myself I wasn't going to get into the Zeo Rangers. After completing Mighty Morphin, that was good. I did think about picking up Zeo Red because it's Tommy Oliver, and Tommy is my favorite Ranger, just to have that one. But I guess eventually I will end up getting the other ones, which is red and blue, to go with green, and hopefully they finish out the set with pink and yellow at some point as well. Really cool figure. For one, I can see the head, the sculpt likeness for Adam is really, really good. Other than they went really, he's a little too pale, but compared to some of the Mighty Morphin sculpts that they did, for example, Rocky in the Zeo Blue. Oh my God, that's awful. Tommy's pretty good. Could be better. It's not as good as what we've seen with the Mighty Morphin line, with both the with both the previous Green Rangers and the White Ranger. But it was still pretty good. That Rocky is pretty bad. So it's good that we're getting another Rocky with the upcoming new releases of the glittery Mighty Morphin figures that are coming. Those I'm probably gonna end up passing on. Unless I find them for a really good deal or something like that, just because I don't really like the glittery finish on the figures. You know, I do like getting the head sculpts for Rocky and Aisha, and I like the new Billy Scan. There's the Catherine that's out there that was the first one released. They're all really good. I don't know. I don't want to keep giving money for basically something that I already bought one time. I'm just getting new head scans, I mean. But You know, they're a toy company. I guess that's what they got to do. They got to make money. It would have been cooler if they would have just maybe released them all in some sort of a accessory pack or something like that. But then they wouldn't be able to charge $20 a pop for each one. But oh well. Anyway, enough with that ranting. Next up, this isn't a figure, but I finally decided to pick up one of these. I keep eyeing it. And I keep eyeing this, and I finally decided to just pull the trigger and pick one up because I wanted to check it out, see if it's any good. It's only $10 at Target, so I figured why not. And that is the NECA Dynamic Figure Stand. I've been wanting to check this out and see how they do, because you know there are just some figures that you want in flying poses, or in certain poses maybe you have some figures that don't stand very well, so they need a little bit of assistance. So I thought maybe this would be cool to play with and be able to put in some cool poses and stuff on the shelf. It's got like a ratcheted arm that extends. There's suction cups if you want to like stick it to the wall, which I'm not sure that that'll really work all that well. I'm more for just setting it on, a flat surface. But it looks pretty cool. Like I said, it's only $10 at Target, so I decided to pick it up, and it says it works for 6-inch to 8-inch action figures, so pretty good range there. So, and I feel like it would probably work all right even for smaller figures, especially if you're gonna have them in like a flying pose or something like that. All right, next up, this is a recent buy. It's it's something small that I saw one time before and kind of wanted to pick it up because I've seen some other action figure collectors pick it up, and it looks really cool. I like the effect that it comes with, and that's this tech deck. It's a skateboard, but it comes with this little oil drum with this fire effect that goes inside of it. I thought that was really cool. I saw it a couple times and kept passing up on it, and then didn't see it again for quite a while. And I just recently came across it again, and it's only $5. I decided to grab it because there's a chance that I won't see it again. So, but I thought it was really cool, mainly again for the fire effect. Looks really good. But that's the other ones in the series. Pretty nice. I kind of want to see I need to look up and see what figures work with this bench here, because I've seen that one a couple of times too, but I don't know what figures that's really good for. If Marvel Legends will work well with it, or what. I'm not sure of the scale exactly. You would think with the the size of the skateboards that it would scale better, but again, the skateboards aren't meant for like action figures or anything. It's just meant, they're fingerboards. These were really, really popular back whenever I was like in middle school. I know a lot of kids had them, and apparently they have made somewhat of a comeback. But I really do like that flame effect mostly, because I have some like oil drums and stuff that have come with wrestling figures over the years. It's just that fire effect is really sweet. I do love me some fire effects and stuff. So I decided to pick that up after passing on it and it vanishing, because that's the way it goes sometimes. You're like, oh, I'll get it next time, or I'll get it later, and then you don't see it anymore. In that same realm of the seeing something, passing on it, and not seeing it again, we have this figure. I saw this figure and I really liked it. I think it's cool. It's really interesting. I think it'll really go good with if I ever get these Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, if I ever get these new NECA Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in Disguise figures, I think that it'll go really, really well with those. And that is this Fortnite figure. His name is Kit. I absolutely despise Fortnite. I've tried to play it in the past, and it's just not for me. I remember when the game first came out, when it was basically just a single player or a co-op type game, but then the Battle Royale came out, and it just popularity exploded. I know it's really popular, but honestly, I hate it just because it's everywhere. You hear about it all the time. The figures, there are figures, flooding the shelves at some places. But I really like this figure. I think it's cool. It's just, I don't know, some of the figures are actually pretty neat, to be completely honest. Like this Meowscles guy. This big, like, beefed up, guy with a cat head, or I guess he's supposed to be a cat. I don't know. But this one I really like, because I think it will fit with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, like the animated ones, pretty well. And it comes with some sweet accessories too, like this sawed-off shotgun that actually does open and close. The barrel opens and closes. I don't know if you can see that. My camera may not focus. And then this little grapple gun here that's like, got the plunger. It actually shoots and has a string attached to it and everything. And then you've got these things here, which remind me of the weapons in Borderlands that the psychos use, that are pretty sweet, and I'm pretty sure that they probably spin as well. And then this guy, not only does it stand this way, but it also transforms and it turns into like a little kind of motorcycle thing. But yeah, I thought it was cool. I did not like the fact that it was like $25. I thought that was a little steep. Apparently that's these legendary figures that's what they run as. But I mean, I guess for the accessories included and everything like that, it's not bad. But I saw it one time. I'd been wanting it, and then I finally came across it, was gonna buy it, then found out that it was $25 instead of the normal $20, and I put it back. I said maybe next time. Haven't seen it since. Finally saw it again and decided to grab it. Like I said, it's, I think the price is steep, but I guess for all the accessories and stuff, and how posable and everything the figure is, it's not bad. But I think it's pretty sweet. And for someone who doesn't like Fortnite, I think it's pretty telling that I bought it, and I think it holds lots of possibilities for like toy photographers and stuff out there. There's a lot you could do with it, a lot of little cool scenarios that you could do. Like I said, especially with like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I think it would fit really well into that. I've been dying to make a video and show all these off before I crack them open, the ones I'm going to be cracking open, and taking a closer look at them. But as always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, give me a like, and go ahead and subscribe, ring that bell, so that way you will know as soon as I upload a new video. I try to upload pretty regularly and consistently, all sorts of stuff. My channel's sort of a variety show, but you can rest assured if you like action figures, I will be having more videos pertaining to those in the future because I collect them, always have, probably always will. But But again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.